So David Letterman on his show a couple of nights ago said this.
One awkward moment, though, during the game. Maybe you heard about it. Maybe you saw it on one of the highlight reels. One awkward moment for Sarah Palin at the Yankee game. During the 7th inning, her daughter was knocked up by Alex Rodriguez.
That from the Letterman show of a few nights ago with him talking about Sarah Palin taking her daughter to New York on a trip, and they went to Yankee Stadium, and her daughter was the 14-year-old daughter, not the 18-year-old daughter that Letterman later said he thought he was talking about. Murray Pomerantz is with us, pop culture critic. He's an author of many great books on film, including the critically acclaimed The Horse Who Drank the Sky. That's the most recent book by Murray. He's a professor at Ryerson University. We're going to talk about Britain's Got Talent in a moment, but Murray, you know, when I hear Letterman say that, I'm embarrassed for him. I think he's a jerk and an idiot, and he deserves the same treatment that Don Imus got.
What? You don't think he's our great national philosopher?
He's an idiot. Let me say it again. He's an idiot. He was funny when he was in his 20s, and he was a comedian, but to say things like that, he's a bully. He never takes on anybody who can fight back. He's a bully, and he's an idiot for saying that. He's talking about a 14-year-old girl, and he should lose his job.
You don't leave me much to say, Roy.
Sorry.
I love talking to you.
By the way, it was my wife who made the analogy to Don Imus. We were watching the Letterman thing, and she turned to me. She said, "She's brilliant. You know, she gives me things to say on the radio. I'd have nothing to say if my wife didn't feed me all the lines."
Roy. We are all, believe me, we're all far less than our wife.
She said, She said to me, "How is this different to Don Imus?"
Can I talk to your wife?
Yeah. Obviously, I won't let you talk to me.
Here's the thing with Don Imus. Your wife is not the only one who's making this connection. So everyone's talking about this as Letterman's Don Imus moment. I don't know. He is a complete idiot, but he's been an idiot for a very long time. He's not been someone worth listening to for a very long time.
That's why Leno beat him all the time.
Yeah. I don't take this as an especially notable moment in his long career full of moments that are not notable. So it's really what it really is kind of King Kong versus Godzilla for me, because you got the questionable Sarah Palin on one side and you've got Letterman on the other. But the problem with Palin here is that she's actually totally and justifiably the mother. She's not the vice presidential candidate.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like she's entirely right. You don't make comments like this about my kid in public. My kid isn't public material. My kid isn't up there for you to grab. You want to make comments about me, make comments about me. You don't play with my kids. Yeah. So he goofed, he slobbed around. But you know what else? It's not a very funny joke.
No, it isn't. It's not a joke at all.
It's not a joke at all. So we see Letterman now kind of desperately trying to recoup some ground to show that he's actually a comedian worth listening to, when in fact he clearly isn't. He's obviously got writing staff problems. He's got all kinds of problems on the show. They're in desperate, urgent need to feel they can compete with Conan O'Brien now. And they're not doing as well as they'd like to be doing. So it's a mess. And I think part of this is just to try to get some more ratings points. You know, the more attention we pay to it, the more attention.
You know what? David Letterman should say that to Sarah Palin's husband. Say that about the 14-year-old girl in front of the father.
Sure.
Try that one. And I think Letterman should be gone. But anyway,
he probably will be. He's getting old anyway.
Yeah.
You know what happens to the old?
I don't know. I'm not there yet, so I have no idea. Thank you, Murray.
Thanks, Roy.
All the best to you. There's Murray Pomerantz from Ryerson University, pop culture expert and author of The Horse Who Drank the Sky. We'll be right back.